Tie him up, Steve.
You're missing it with that right hand because you're looping it. Throw it straight, you'll catch it. Real relax. How you feel? Real relax. Check this out. Keep show him that just like we worked on in the locker room. Show him that you have a step on it. Okay? Step to the right, fire right. Real relax, Mike.
Obviously, Tyson has to get inside. Here he comes, trying to get inside. But as soon as he does, look at Galata. He's going to hold on for dear life because he's been hurt.
What are you doing?
You fucking do this.
You're going to disgrace yourself. He quit. Andrew, what are you doing? Last second, the bell's going to ring.
And he said it a little more colorfully than that, Steve. I'm telling you right now, Soto's excited, he's upset, and I'll tell you what, it was a better round considering the first round was on his... But you won't know until you taste the power of a puncher like a Tyson, a puncher like a Tua. What you have inside you, and now we know Andrew Galata will not deal with it. Not deal with it well.
And you hear the crowd reacting.
I said I'd be real surprised if this got into round 4, and I was not wrong.
Somebody just threw something in the ring that splattered all over us. The
cup of soda.
The Galata corner is just distraught with this decision by their man, Andrew Galata. He wants to get the heck out of here. He's coming near us now, gets away. People are throwing things at him.
They're throwing popcorn, soda, beer, everything that they can.
Unbelievable sight here at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Galata being escorted off as fans throw things at him after he quits at the end of 2 rounds. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Well, let's hope this doesn't really get out of hand now. It's getting very ugly here now as they hustle him out into the back area.
Listen, I'll tell you what. You want to go down and go out on your shield? Okay, but I cannot buy quitting.
What happened between rounds?
Fight on that mouthpiece. Throw that right fucking hand. You hear? Stop the fight. Yeah, huh? Stop the fight. Don't you dare.
Don't you fucking
do dare, you cocksucker. You're gonna win this fight. You're gonna win this fight. Wash his mouthpiece. Come on, quick. Take a deep breath. Stop the fight. Shut up! Don't talk like that! Stop it, stop it. Don't talk like that! Stop it! Come on, you fuck you! You're gonna fight and you're gonna win this fight! You're gonna win this fight! You ain't quitting! You're gonna win this fight! Cut it out!
Stop it, Andre.
Now pull the people out there! The fuck is the matter with you?
Come on!
Come
Stop
on,
it,
Andrew.
Andre, please!
Come on, Andrew!
Come on!
Give me the motherfucker there! Stay there! I'll have it easy, no! Hey! You stay there! Stay there! Stay there!
Stop it, Andre! Stop it! Stop it!
What are you doing?
Don't you fucking do this!
You're gonna disgrace yourself!
You gotta get in your corner, Andrew. What? He quit.
What are you doing?
Last second, the bell's gonna ring.
Get out there! Quick, get out there!
Oh, no!
Get out there! Get out there!
In the first fight.
What happened here?
He got bit, I think.
Evander Holyfield, look out, he's pushed right here, above us by Tyson.
He's got bit in the ear.
Oh my goodness, he's got a bloody right ear. Holyfield bit by a dirty Mike Tyson.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Well, first he had a parachute drop on him, now he had a heavyweight bind him. When did we get that on tape?
Biting Holyfield in the right ear. What a reaction.
Well, and he certainly, that hurts like hell, but he certainly had a big bite. And that's a dangerous bite.
Oh, disgusting tactics here by Mike Tyson. He did it. He did it. Diane, 1 point has been deducted from Tyson for that vicious exhibition.
They could disqualify him, but they've taken a point, that's for sure. Oh, here comes the commissioner now. They got to figure it out.
Well, this is the doctor and the commissioner both taking a look at it.
He bit his ear. He's out. Disqualified. He bit his ear. I can see the bite mark.
He bit his ear, he's out.
Tony Mark Ratner, head of the commission.
Well, let me ask the doc. He bit his ear. Can he go on?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be a 2-point deduction. The fight will go on. 2 point. It'll be a 2.
Mills Lane was ready to stop the fight for Holyfield.
The fight will go on.
Overruled by Slipamansky, the doctor, who said
Mills Lane is a take charge kind of guy. He's a judge. He'll take no nonsense.
He broke it. It's going to cost him 2 points. 2 points. 2 points off here. He bit his ear. 2 points off. 2.
Can you believe this?
Oh, boy, this is getting stranger and stranger. We're getting to see strange things happen in boxing.
Should be disqualified for that.
We go back to the change of referees.
I wonder how this would have played in Mitch Halpern's eyes.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a thought, Bobby. You got a big, tough judge here.
Major controversy here in round 3. A very angry Evander Holyfield now. A left hook.
You know, it's funny. Mike was having his best round.
He did it again. Mike Tyson has beaten Evander Holyfield for the second time, and it is all-out war.
I saw that one. That was right clear. It's a miracle he didn't get bit back.
I'll tell you what, this is unbelievable.
Let's take 2 looks at that one, at that bite. Now, here's the bite. Keep your eye on Mike. See, Mike has just, see, look at him. You can see it. You can see it. There it is.
I can't believe what I'm seeing, fellas.
Bobby.
They're going in real slow motion. Mike gets in a headlock. And look at this. He just reaches in and bites him.
It's over. It's over. During that replay, Mills Lane signaling that it's over. I think they've just about had enough. Tyson showing desperation in fighting Holyfield 2 times. Look out now. More fighting in the ring after the end of the fight. Tyson's trying to get at Holyfield again, I believe. It is complete bedlam, and Tyson is just taking swipes at anybody in front of him.
The police are coming in by the squad here.
Which opened the gash on your eye. Tell us about that first, please.
He butted me in the first round, but then he butted me again in the second round. Then as soon as he butted me, I watched him. He had me holding, and he looked right at me, and I saw him, and he was going for, and he kept going flying. He butted me again. He kept going down and coming up, and he charged into me. And no one warned him. No one took any points for him. What am I to do? This is my career. I can't continue getting butted like that. I got children to raise, and this guy keeps butting me, trying to cut me and get me stopped on cut. I got to retaliate.
Now, immediately you stopped. You stopped fighting immediately right there, and you turned to Mills Lane, and you said what? And the result was he did nothing. But what did you say to Mills right at that time?
I don't remember what I said. I told him that he butted me, but I know I complained about being butted. And we complained about the first fight. Listen, Holyfield is not the tough warrior everyone says he is. He got little nicks on him there, and he quit. I got an eye. I got one eye. I got one eye. He's not impaired. He got ears. I got one eye. Big deal. If he take one, I got another one. I'm ready to fight. He didn't want to fight. I'm ready to fight him right now.
Mills Lane stopped the fight. It wasn't Holyfield who stopped the fight.
He didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight.
Let me ask.
We don't know what Mills did. Don't put nothing on Mills.
Well, Mills said he stopped the fight. You bit him. Was that a retaliation for the eye when you bit him in his ear?
Regardless of what I did, he butted me for 2 fights.
But you got to address it, Mike. Why did you bite him?
No, I did address it. I addressed it in the ring.
Why did you do that, though, Mike? I mean, was that...
Take a hit. Richard Grant in the mild upset. A unanimous decision victory.
Look at this.
Butler.
Whoa!
Butler just ran across the ring.
Butler just went over there and sucker punched and knocked out Grant. Oh, boy. Terrible. And the new commissioner, Ray Kelly, will do something very, very enforceful here. You want to talk about Zab Judah and his antics, losing some money in a suspension. James Butler should never be allowed in the ring again. Absolutely. Never. That's assault. That is assault. He should be arrested on the spot. He should be arrested right on the spot. That is assault and battery. This will be the first test for the new commissioner, Ray Kelly, and I know that he will handle this the right way. What a punk. James Butler. And the police should come in here and arrest him. The fight was over. The competition was over. He should be arrested. That is blatant assault. That is disgraceful. Disgraceful behavior. Handcuff him. Oh, Richard Grant. Our prayers are with you. Unbelievable. Fight's a perfect fight. And now Butler is acting up. We're going to keep it right here. He should be arrested. But I don't know. There's no other reason for it, Teddy. That is unbelievable. And that was a punch without a glove on. His glove had been removed already. Jimmy Birchfield, the trainer, the promoter, is getting into it. And now Richard Grant, we're going to keep it right here. The doctors are looking at it. He has been knocked out cold. And with Ray Kelly here, James Butler should be taken out of here in handcuffs. He should be arrested. That is unbelievable. The Harlem Hammer should be in the slammer tonight. That was, as you said, you couldn't say it better. A despicable, cowardly act. A man who wasn't expecting anything. A man who had done his job. The chance to throw punches was in the prior 10 rounds. Not now when the man was defenseless. James Butler should be thrown in jail. Oh, Richard Grant. Look at the blood there. From that, probably has a broken jaw. I don't want to speculate here, but this is unbelievable. Butler punches hard enough with a glove on. That punch was delivered with no glove on and with an unsuspecting man standing there, relaxed, looking to congratulate Butler. Yet another black eye for boxing. And it's people like James Butler in boxing that give it a black eye. Let's watch it again, ladies and gentlemen. Grant is the winner. Watch this. Butler comes across, and he's expecting a handshake. He's expecting a handshake. Butler puts his arm out to say good fight. Throw him in jail and throw away the key. Please. And in a night like tonight, when there was a tribute paid to the many heroes that lost their life on September 11th, to have a cowardly act like that, acted out in the ring, makes it even more deplorable. And I pray that we here at ESPN never give James Butler another dime. We never put that man on the air again. I never want to see him on one of our fights again, because that is despicable. That is not sportsmanship. That is cowardly. Richard Grant getting to his senses. Ray Kelly right now, the new commissioner of the New York State Athletic Commission, is right there. He saw everything happen. And now all the policemen, remember, there are 500 policemen, firemen, and emergency workers, guests of the promoter, sitting in the upper deck. They were brought here as guests of Lou DiBella because money was here to raise funds, and they are starting to chant, lock him up, lock him up. And it looks like Richard Grant is okay. Now Ray Kelly is coming over into the corner where Butler is. They have uniformed officers there. And there is absolutely no excuse for what has transpired here tonight. James Butler is a disgrace to the sport. He's a disgrace to New Yorkers. He's a disgrace to the human race with that event. And now we're going to take a look at it one more time. Richard Grant, unanimous decision win. He turns to Butler to shake his hand, congratulate him, putting his arm out. Boom! right there. He was a coward, and he couldn't get him during the fight, and he sucker punched him right there. And now Richard Grant is up on his own feet. Now they're going to escort Butler out of here. And they got him. The police are right there. They're going to escort him out. Ray Kelly, the commissioner, is right behind him. He is being taken out, and he should be thrown in a paddy wagon right now.
Continue to do it. Galata measured both for the right hand and then missed it. Another low blow. This is a bad one. And Wayne Kelly is going to have to give Bo a timeout. And there's the tee for the timeout. There's a point deducted from each of the three scorecards. That point goes against Galata. This was a bad low blow foul.
You got 5 minutes.
And it's bad because he's virtually won the round. There's 19 seconds left in the round. And now it's going to be an even round. Well, and it's terrible for Galata because he's been in control of the fight.
Get the point away.
But it doesn't do Bo much good either, I got to tell you. There it is. George, can Bo come back from that?
Well, Bo never should have laid all the way down like that.
You lay down.
Bo seems to take one step out of the way. He should take his feet along with him. Otherwise, his body is right there for this Galata to hit him.
Galata lands another left hook inside. Bo tries to come over the top with the right and misses. Galata goes back to the body. He's done too little of that in this round. Galata starting to fall in love with his ability to hammer Bo on top. And now another low blow. And let's see if Wayne Kelly takes another point. Here he does. That's the second point deducted from the scorecards against Galata.
Is that clear? Don't do it again.
So now Bo with his second time out of the fight due to low blows. And Galata has lost the second point, and Harold Watson square guard. They are near silence as the seventh round begins. Obviously, it's a heavily pro-Bo crowd, and now Galata goes to a neutral corner as Kelly once again gives Bo timeout. Time in this time, beginning of the seventh round.
Riddick said to us the other day, why do I have to train so hard to fight a bum? He's finding out right now.
Not only that, he's finding out how it feels to be hit below the belt. And he's done a lot of that in his career.
That's right. This is not exactly the world's cleanest fighter in there getting hit below the belt. He's had his own fouls. Bo tentatively trying to establish something. Galata just keeps beating him to the punch. Now Bo goes back to the jab, but he's tasted so many power punches, George, that he's not aggressive enough to step in there hard anymore.
And he can't seem to take one of Galata's double jabs. As soon as he double jabs it, Bo stands still.
Galata right on the belt line with that right hand, and Kelly was watching all the way. There's a left right on the belt line. Galata's going to have to be careful about this stuff. Bo landed an uppercut, finally.
1 point.
Is he taking a third point for low blow? That is the third time that he's deducted a point for low blow.
I've never seen that.
I haven't either.
Before, and we're only in the 7th round.
And now he's going to talk to Bo about holding and hitting.
And that was the second time in the fight that Bo did that.
Come on.
Now the tape is coming loose on Galato's glove.
There was another one of those body punches right on the belt line. Galata is flirting with disqualification here in a fight that he seems to be winning big against the guy called by many the best heavyweight active in the division. Giant right hand over the top by Galata again.
All because Riddick Bowe is standing still, underestimating the reach, not miscalculating how long this guy's arms are.
I heard him in Bo's corner saying you can't stand right in front of him, but he keeps standing right in front of him, and he keeps paying the price. And Galata loaded a right hand up there and looked for a one-punch knockout and just missed.
Whenever Galata throws the combination, the things go good for him.
He's just hammering Bo in close. Just hammering him. That was another low blow. Down goes Bo, and that's it.
That's it. Great.
It's a disqualification.
It's time for someone to understand that you're going to have to keep the rules in this business.
And now there's a fight in the ring that's been started by some of Bo's handlers who went after
it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. They'll stop it. Don't. Get back. Go back where you'll see the tongue. Get on back now.
My microphone got knocked off my head.
Don't do it, son. Don't do
There's
that.
danger all over the place here. This is a very desperate situation. Lou Duba's in trouble. Lou Duba's in trouble on the ring mat. Duba's down and
Don't do it. I know you want to, but they're going to cool it out.
Duba
It's
trying
going
to
to be all
help
right.
his dad out. This is
It's
just
gonna
an
be all
awful
right.
looking
It's gonna be all
situation
right.
there.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Wait a minute. It'll be okay.
George Foreman trying to be the peacemaker.
Don't do it.
What are you doing?
Don't do it.
Hey, what are you doing, guys? What are you going to accomplish in there?
Look. Look.
Now the fight has spread off the ring mat. George Foreman doing his best to stop it. Two more guys going into the ring.
What do you want me to do? Things are beginning to quiet down now. I'm under the impression that a lot of Bo's friends or would-be friends may have stormed the ring in protest over those low blows, the blows that may indeed have saved the fight, and now it's poor Bo, and now the riot in the ring flares up again. Meanwhile, we're all wondering where Lou Duba is and how he is.
His wife is right there on that ring with her children.
Well, I don't know what you're seeing on camera because I don't have a monitor. But I can say that in 21 years of reporting as a sports reporter and a news anchor, I've never been involved in a more personally terrifying situation than that one. This ring has been stormed by thugs and hooligans. Obviously, emotions were flowing high on both sides. We're very concerned about the status of Lou Duba, who appeared to be in extremely dire physical straits. He was taken away on a stretcher. In fact, Duba's being taken out on a gurney right now, and we hope that they can get it through the crowd. And it appears to us that Lou is moving his head. Yes, in fact, he's lifting his head up off the gurney, so he's obviously conscious. That's a very good sign. If you follow boxing, you know that Lou has had coronary difficulties within the past year. It's of extreme importance to his life that they get him out of there. We're told that police are being knocked down at ringside, and that police have been thrown out of the ring by some of the thugs who are in there conducting this ongoing riot. It happened right in front of us on our side of the ring, and it appeared to begin when somebody raced across the ring from Bo's corner area into the Galata corner area, apparently for the purpose of attacking Galata after the last low blow and the disqualification. And now the riot has spread to the far side of the ring, and I see some people who are jumping on top of people at ringside and beating people with chairs. Larry, what do you see down there?
Well, I don't see anything except a lot of energy, bodies being thrown around, people watching, trying to see what's, who these last of the hooligans are who insist on imposing themselves on what is supposed to be organized mayhem. We have disorganized mayhem in the ring at this moment.
Yeah. Well, this kind of scene took place after the first Bo Holyfield fight as well. And maybe it's just a coincidence that the same fighter was involved, but it's a black mark on the sport. This has been an extremely ugly scene so far, and it continues at ringside, where now the riot has moved down to floor level. Now, we're told that Riddick Bowe is still a part of that crowd down there, and they're trying to escort Bowe to the locker room, and they've gotten him into the tunnel area. There's a melee of people surrounding Riddick, and now he's into the tunnel area and out of harm's way. Where's Golota? Does anybody know where Golota is?
I can't see Golota at all. I don't, you know, basically I'm standing here and watching like everybody else and seeing about 10% of what really is going on. I find myself wondering what Riddick Bowe was doing down in there. Golota was smart enough to get out of here, although I assume he was the target of some of these angry Bowe fans. But they ought to be, I don't know, thankful for what happened, because Bowe looked like he was on his way
George Foreman
to losing the fight, to losing his stature and status in prize fighting up until the time that Golota just couldn't control that left hand, George.
And I think it was really an accident. He's fighting a taller guy. He's not accustomed to it. His waist is went real high. It wasn't intentional. He's winning the fight. There are a lot of people upset about the way that thing went. Yeah. And I'm sorry to have to show off like this.
Well, I'll tell you.
Luke Duba's a nice man. He shouldn't have to
Hey, George,
yes.
I want to thank you for helping to keep us safe. Obviously, our viewers didn't see it, but George Foreman protected Larry Merchant and me from a lot of harm there at ringside. He kept at least 2 or 3 guys out of the ring by himself, and I pin a big Medal of Honor on George tonight. He did a big service for Larry and me and the rest around us at ringside, and for a lot of people who were over on our side of the ring. Thank you, George, for your forceful and honorable presence tonight.
The only thing I know that may have been comparable, but in a different situation, and it's flaring up again now behind us, another riot. Guys jumping over chairs,
and fights are breaking out at ringside with no police in sight. Impossible to imagine what's going to be done to restore order here, but right now there are no police in sight as young men of all descriptions go hard against each other at ringside. Well, in case you've just joined us, you're looking at the aftermath of an explosive and all too unfortunately explosive event.
Jim, I'm with Roger Bloodworth, who
is the one identifiable figure that we have seen taken from Madison Square Garden on a gurney. George Foreman joining me now. Big man, you okay?
Yeah, I'm really good, but I'm sorry about what happened for the people at home. Golota, Bowe, they're really not totally responsible for what happened, but there was a lot of emotions out there, and it caused people to do a lot of things they're going to be sorry about tomorrow.
Was it the scariest situation you've ever seen at a prize fight, George?
I've seen these things happen before, and whenever you got fighters who are prone to hit behind the head and hit below the belt, it always causes situations like this. It just spreads throughout the whole crowd.
And you totally agreed with the disqualification at the moment that it came.
I really like the disqualification, but I'm certain that Golota could whip Bowe. No doubt about it. He could have whipped him. He was whipping him easily, and but it should have been a disqualification because that's what can happen if it continues.
Well, let's hope, off the potential that Golota showed tonight, that he can learn to fight without fouling, because there's something there.
He is a great fighter. He doesn't need that in his career at all. Riddick Bowe, he's got to go back to school, and I mean in a big way, about
Riddick Bowe's taken a lot of accumulated punishment, too. Is it too early in his career, George, for that to become a factor in his life?
It can become a factor tonight, as a matter of fact. I'd like to see him come down to my ranch and help me herd some cows for a change.
All right. Thanks very much, George. We appreciate, once again, the protection you provided at ringside. All right. We're not going to be able to get any post-fight interviews in the locker rooms. We had hoped to do that, but for reasons that I'm sure you can understand, those interviews are not going to be available at this time. You'll have to wait until your morning papers to find out what...
What about the blood on Alex Stewart's right eye?
And I have blood on my score sheet. And my shirt.
Two grotesque masks as we ready for round 10.
The guy walked
And a good thing that it is only 10 for George.
The guy's dizzy. He walked.
George, it's the doctor. Can you breathe out there?
And Dr. Hamansky's coming into the ring to examine George Foreman.
You all right, son? The guy walked in the wrong corner. The guy walked in the wrong corner. All right. Okay, mouthpiece. Open your mouth wide. Hey, the guy walked in the wrong corner. No.
Look here.
Alex,
Let the man take over. This is your fight.
You're mine. You're mine. Jamaica, you. Janelle, your wife, everything now.
Right in this fight. This for your baby.
Side to side.
I'll tell you, this one.
Okay, Richard. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Both corners flogging their fighters like jockeys. In Stewart's corner, they're telling him this is everything for his family and his baby. And in Foreman's corner, Angelo is telling him that the doctor came into the wrong corner, not his corner.
Harold, how do you have it scored?
Jim, 86-83, 5 rounds to 4, favor George Foreman. The difference in the fight is still a 3-point round. In round 2, where George Foreman scored 2 knockdowns. I think it's going to kill Alex Stewart in the scoring.
You gave him a 10-7 round there. It's conceivable some of the judges gave him 10-8.
Correct. Could very well be.
I should tell you, I have it much closer.
It's one of the great legends in the history of boxing. It's extended over 24 years. Remember the little American flags in the ring in Mexico City in '68? The love affair began then. It extended all the way to Zaire in 1974 when Foreman lost to the biggest figure in the sport, Muhammad Ali. Then the 10-year retirement. Then the comeback. Then the championship fight with Holyfield. And now this.
I don't know why Stewart is not throwing more punches in this round. It's the last round of the fight. He should be flinging. He's allowing George to take the lead, throw the punches again.
Another low blow.
And that may cost George a point.
And Steele takes a point away.
In my opinion, that makes this a dead even fight. And if Stewart can win this round, I think that he may possibly get this decision.
A very tired Alex Stewart bending all the way over in front of us, heaving to try to catch his breath.
And Richard Steele is telling him, take his time, take his time.
Foreman staggers from corner to corner across the ring. Harold.
Say that a fighter who is hit with a low blow must continue after a reasonable amount of time. So Richard Steele can give him as much time as he needs to get ready, but Alex Stewart has to continue. He can't win on a low blow.
And here they come. The delay was no more than 30 to 45 seconds. Stewart with a left to the top of Foreman's head. And another, and another. Foreman lands a left. But George's punches have no snap now, Gil. He's just clawing in there.
Big right hand by Stewart. He has such a tired man in front of him now. He should really be getting off.
There's another mouthpiece on the canvas. Again, it belongs to Alex Stewart. Richard Steele.
George has no legs at all. He's fighting on hard alone.
And Stewart fights without a mouthpiece, and Steele shows no inclination to stop it one more time.
Last round, make it clean, make it clean.
If Joan Foreman is a woman of her word, you are looking at what might be the last 30 seconds of George Foreman's career.
Gentlemen, George Foreman is a popular figure. He did have 2 knockdowns in 1 round. He may very well get the decision. I gave the fight to Alex Stewart by 1 point.
I don't like the cup of plea. I scored the fight dead even. I gave Foreman a 2-point round in the knockdowns. I think the point that Richard Steele took away from George in the last round made this a dead even fight.
And that leaves it to you, Harold.
Well, Jim, I've got it 5 rounds to 5, 94-93, favorite George Foreman. That 10-7 round in the second round, the 2 knockdowns on my scorecard killed Alex Stewart. He couldn't make it up. It was as simple as that. I gave Alex Stewart that extra point around 10 when Steele pulled the point. It was a 10-8 round in the 10th, but still in all, George Foreman by 1 point, even in rounds.
So just for the sake of argument, gentlemen, among Harold Lederman, Larry Merchant, and Gil Clancy, we have at ringside a draw. Would a draw end George Foreman's career, Larry?
Very likely, because it would probably postpone any opportunity for him to get another shot at the title.
Is it even possible with a victory that he could get another shot?
Well, I don't think it sustains his argument, and it certainly won't sustain his argument against his wife.
And we are ready right now for a moment of drama, perhaps the culmination of a 24-year legend. Let's go to ring announcer Michael Buffer to find out who won this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Thomas and Mack Center, by way of the Las Vegas Hilton, we go to the scorecards. But first, how about a round of applause for these 2 heavyweights in the ring here tonight. Here's the official scoring. Patricia Jarman scores the bout, 94-94. Art Laurie scores the bout, 94-93. And Dalby Shirley scores it, 94-93 for the winner on a majority decision, Big George Foreman.
The tactics of Tillery, but Carl Milligan, little did he know what was in store.
Elijah Tillery was just trying to survive at this point. The hands up around the face, leaning backwards over the rope, and the left hook connects from Riddick Bowe. Now, this is where...
Now, you see the time there? Down. It should be over. Where's the bell? At this point, it should be over. They should be going back to their corners.
It was a very long round.
The bell was late.
Secondly, finally, when the bell rang, Elijah Tillery stuck his face out, and Riddick Bowe just hit it. And you see Rock Newman getting involved in this. Both of them almost falling over the rope. So much emotion in a fight of this nature. Just a step away from the World Heavyweight Championship, and this man, Riddick Bowe, is so tense. He's so fired up for this fight. A very important match for Riddick Bowe.
So Riddick Bowe threw the first punch after the bell, but it was the kick that disqualified Tillery. We'll get the account right from the mouth of Riddick Bowe. He may have won this round, but he's in jeopardy of having the fight stopped at the end of it. Now let's go into the corner with Louis Curtis.
Now let's see how fast his cornerman can get in there. Sit that man down on a stool. Look how confused they are over there.
That's it, huh?
That's all.
Can't see over there, brother. How about I have a cut? This one has this cut. This one's getting ready to cut.
Louis Curtis. And that is it. Louis Curtis, who looks like he is right out of a sci-fi movie. The doctors come in, and apparently doctor recommended that they stop the fight, but here in D.C. a doctor cannot stop the fight, and the referee, it's in his hands, and he now waves it off. Ray Klingmeyer, on the advice of the doctors, has stopped the fight, and Louis Curtis has lost his USBA flyweight championship to Pedro Feliciano.
Well, actually, Curtis said, I can still see. I'm okay. I can go on. But the doctor said, well, you're cut also on your right eye, and the left eye is getting ready to cut. Oh, that's a nasty-looking eye. It's real ugly. The left eye. The right eye has got about an 1/8 of an inch slice in it, but the bag problem is that left eye.
So Louis Curtis, Pedro Feliciano takes his title.
Tony.
And we are ready now for the announcement. Pedro Feliciano comes into this fight with a record of 10-7 and wins the championship. But we mentioned before, so hard to get these flyweight fights. He has traveled to get his fights. He has been in.
But he still doesn't have his legs.
Come on, get up. Come on, get out. Come on, let's go.
One of the questions in some fights about Rockman has been his stamina.
Right hand puts Rockman on the floor right next to me. Right next to me.
And he doesn't look like he's going to get up.
No, he isn't. He's not going to get up anytime soon. Let's just be sure we can make room for medical personnel. And Dr. Polito is right here.
He may have landed on his head.
He did, Larry. I tried my best to prevent it, but was unable to stop him from landing on his head. Let's get this out of the way. Dr. Dominic Coletto right here with Rockman.
There is a battle royal going on out here in the crowd.
The doctor is asking The Rock if he knows where he is, and he does. He's answering the questions correctly. He knows the round. He knows the opponent. But he went through the ropes, across the table, onto the floor. Harold, is there a rule that needs to be cited here?
Jim, let me tell you, you got 20 seconds when you get knocked through the ropes like that. 20 seconds unassisted by your own people. He didn't get through in 20 seconds. I think Oleg Maskayev wins this fight by a knockout. That's all there is to it.
I have to assume that's going to be the call.
I'll tell you what, he was not going to get back through those ropes either because he was out from that one punch.
Yes, I believe so. That was a shot.
We don't know if any ruling has been made, but they're lifting Maskayev up.
Well, the overwhelming concern was about Rockman's safety and his condition after he came flying through the ropes, across the scorer's table, right past my monitor and onto the floor, inches away from me. I did the best I could with one hand to try to break his fall, but it was impossible, given the momentum of this big man. The CompuBox table has gone down behind us as well. Now Rock is up. Rock was courageously trying to survive the round without any legs.
Yeah,
and there's the shot.
Yes, that was over. That fight was done with right there. I hate to say it, but that fight was done with.
He had already survived about a minute of the round with no legs, Roy.
Yeah, that's right. And that's why you know that punch right there was it. And that's what I mean when I was telling Larry about taking chances. That really was a chance that he should not have taken.
And you see, that's your reporter leaning in from the top of the screen there, and that's Dr. Dominic Coletto. What an amazing statement on Coletto's alertness. He was there within seconds after Rockman hit the floor.
With a wild melee breaking out in the back of this convention hall auditorium, the police are there in force and seem to be making some order out of that chaotic moment and a half.
And we have no idea, of course, what prompted that combat, as our attention was diverted by the situation.
Wants to prove that he's one of the great champions. Let's see how long his reign lasts. Mike Tyson kind of feeling him out here, but he goes with that right-hand lead right away. You get the idea now that Berbick is showing a little false bravado here. Standing toe-to-toe is not the way. If he doesn't pump that jab in the face, Tyson will come right through him. Tyson with the left, bounces it off the forehead of Trevor. Trevor tries to work underneath. Tyson will have no part of it. Notice the movement of the head of Mike Tyson as he takes a light left jab. Tyson will be able to get underneath it. Oh, wow! With a right, another left hook that just grazes. Trevor, with this bravado, could get in some big trouble in a hurry. He's taking big chances with Tyson, not feeling him out at all. This early going in round one, a lot better than we thought it might be. Trevor came to fight. But this is exactly what Tyson likes. Notice that Berbick is standing directly in front of him. That is, a left hook that really caught him. That is disaster for all of the opponents of Mike Tyson. He's standing flat-footed right in front of him, and he's going to get clipped. Believe me, folks, he's going down. You can't fight Tyson this way. It's great that he has the courage, but this is a poor fight plan. Oh, the right hand
steer. Berbick tries to push him off. Not the way to keep him up. Notice the lazy left. Watch Tyson load up with left and right. He knows that he can score now. Mike Tyson to the right of your screen, shorter, heavier, younger, and bolder than Trevor Berbick. Berbick has felt the wrath of the right and the left hand of Mike Tyson in what just in round one. Tyson clips him with a light left that time. You get the idea that Mike, as soon as, a light right hand, but the left hook right there. Notice Tyson throws him in 2s and 3s. Trevor is getting lazy with the left hand. Notice the left hand is not pumping like it was against Pinklin Thomas when he won the title. That's a fear factor. He's away from his bravado in the early going of this round. Tyson having a good first round. Wow, with the uppercut, misses the left hook. Tyson is in total command in his head. He knows he can beat this guy right now. Notice Trevor not doing anything right now. He doesn't want to be in here with Tyson. He needs to use his 7 inches in reach, and you can't use it when you're head-to-head like this. Now the left should be pumping. Instead, Tyson will walk right through it. See this? Tyson walking right through. He's wild with the left hook as Berbick, and Tyson clips him with the left hand. Look at this. Combination. And Berbick ready to go, but he stays on his feet. Another right hand clips him. He can't take shots like this very long. Wow, with the right hand is Mike. Again, he's blocked. Catches him with the left hook. Trevor's ready to go again. Tyson knows that he can score at will now. Berbick doing nothing like he did against Pinklin Thomas. Fighting in the wrong position. Not using the jab of the bell ends. Round one. A good round one for Mike Tyson. Well, at least Berbick didn't go down in the first round, but he's been staggered. Let's listen into the corner. Notice the replay where Tyson is getting through with the right hand, the left hook. He throws punches in bunches, and I learned that line from Angelo Dundee, who happens to be working with Trevor Berbick, but it's not Berbick who's throwing the bunches of punches. You see him staggered, you see the legs ready to go. Make no mistake, Tyson is in command. This may not go very long because he's got tremendous confidence now. Tyson already off his stool. Here's Trevor Berbick. This is round 2. The WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Trevor Berbick and Mike Tyson. Tyson goes to work right away, and he's got Trevor in trouble, and he's down. He'll have to take the standing 8 count as he steps right up. The counts to 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and he says he's okay. Mills Lane lets them continue. Here comes Tyson again. He knows he can hurt him anytime. Left hook, right hand. Again, Trevor hanging on. But this is a defensive mode now. Trevor not trying to do anything offensively. Tyson has him under control. Left hook light. Watch for the uppercut. There it is. Didn't land, but he has the idea. Wow, with the right hand is Mike. Mike throwing caution to the wind. He's in total command in this fight right now. We're only in round 2, and the heavyweight champ already reeling is Trevor Berbick. You know, Mike Tyson gets fined $5,000 for wearing black trunks. He is the challenger here tonight, believe it or not. He looks like the champion right now, and it may not be too long before he wears that belt. Wild on the break, and Mills Lane warns Trevor about it. Trevor trying to do all he can, but what he's not doing is holding off Mike with the left. And you see the light left hook by Mike in the right hand. Mike knows he can hurt him. He had him down once in this round, wants to drop him again in a hurry. Usually what Tyson does is take that little dip, come with the uppercut, and really bang to the body, underneath the heart, or crush the right side of the rib cage. Instead he goes to the body downstairs, catches him with the right hand upstairs. 2 good rights in there. Caught in a bit of a camera switch there, and another right hand landed. See Mike just pawing. He's trying to line up that right hand, and he'll be right behind it with a left hook. Mike doesn't throw just one punch. When he gets a guy in real trouble, he usually knows how to finish. Look at these shots. All landing to the head of Trevor Berbick. It's just a matter of time before Mike gets the clean shot. Berbick hanging on like Mitch Green did. Bone Crusher Smith. Straight jab by Mike Tyson. 20 years old, Mike Tyson on his way to becoming one of the youngest heavyweight champions of all time. Bangs the body. Wow, with that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with a right left hook, and he goes down. He goes down. He should be able to get up from this. His legs may be shut. They are. As Trevor Berbick falls back into the ropes. Tyson. Well, Trevor Berbick was brave in the early going of round one. And from about the midway point in round one, he couldn't do anything. There's Jimmy Jacobs in there. Bill Caton also works with him. A very happy Don King. Kevin Rooney congratulates his champion. Jose Torres there in the ring with Mike as well. Former light heavyweight champion of the world. Trevor is disappointed, can't believe what's happened. And it's jubilation for the corner of this guy, Mike Tyson. Let's watch the finishing blow. A crushing right hand. Wow, with a left hook. Then a right hand right in the temporal bone. And he's in trouble here. He reels backwards. That's the very first knockdown of the fight, and he's able to get back up. And you saw the punches that landed. He misses that uppercut, but notice it's all Tyson. Berbick doing nothing offensively, and he crashes down. Mills Lane sends him to the corner, and look at the courage. Again, his mind and heart want to get up, but his body won't allow him to. His legs are rubberized. Look at it. Mills Lane continues the count. And it'll be scored as a knockout for Mike Tyson. And that's it. He's not ready. And Mills Lane says, no, you're not back to your feet. It's all over. And we've got a brand new WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And he's a youngster named Mike Tyson, who can reign for a long, long time. Most people in boxing say the only thing that can beat Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson himself. That remains to be seen. Trevor Berbick reign as the WBC heavyweight champ is over. As bad as his mind wanted it, the body wouldn't allow him to continue. A disappointing night for a game and valiant former WBC champ. Look at this. Berbick won the title 8 months ago, but that was a 12-round decision over Pinklon Thomas. Tonight was not his night. And it may not be the night for many other former or reigning heavyweight champs in the other divisions. Mike Tyson is for real, and he is.